I'd have to say the difference for me this time of all the other millions of times I attempted to lose weight, that discovering blogging was the crucial factor this time, because while I knew what to do in terms of what I ate and how to move, I'd never done the work on sorting out what was going on in my head. Why did I overeat? Why did I turn to food for comfort? And writing about it was the way that I unraveled all the issues in my head, because when I started out, I was 350 pounds and I was 23 years old, and I didn't know anybody in my own real life that was anywhere near my size, and I didn't really feel this sort of kinship with my colleagues at Weight Watchers because they were a lot older and they were a lot smaller. And so I just started writing online one night. It was 2001, and there was probably about half a dozen weight loss blogs at the time. And I just sort of, I wrote about my first weigh-in at Weight Watchers, where I was the heaviest one in the room, and I was so heavy that I was too large for the scale, and they had to add an extra weight to the scale, so it was big enough to weigh me. And I just cried my eyes out on the scale. And then when I got home that night, I got online and I started this blog because I just discovered this whole concept of blogging, and I just poured my heart out onto the line and just out online and sent my words out there. And I thought, no one's ever going to read this, but it felt good to get it out there, just to write about how crap I felt, because I'd just been convincing myself for so long that I felt fine. But I was finally honest with myself and honest with all these strangers around the world, and it got really addictive. Instead of eating chips, I was writing. I kept my hands busy on the keyboard, and I was just pouring my heart out and writing about my cravings and writing about how I felt about my large body and how difficult it was being so large, and all my hopes for turning my life around. And then when I started getting feedback from people around the world and discovering that I wasn't the only one in this big boat, I finally felt like I wasn't alone. And the support I got and the friendships that I've made over the years, that's made the difference this time, and it's really kept me going.